Hello everybody. Welcome back to the Replay Boys. Blah, 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 blah. Hi Emo. You are traumatized? Why? What happened? What did you do? Never has a manga ever urged me so high to drop it. Oh god. What manga were you reading? Help. I don't know what I can do to help you there, buddy. Okay. It's not bad, but the premise. What is it though? What's the manga? I'm so conflicted. I'm always conflicted. I'm conflicted by what to eat every day. You don't want to know? Okay. Good to know then. How is audio? Ooh, gallery. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pictures we have not seen. Audio's great. Okay. Thank you. I am doing okay. I just got back. I just got off from work. Came running home. Waiting for the brother to get off work so he could get me food. And you know, living life. I get to be off tomorrow. So hooray! Anyways, enough about me. Let's get into the game. All the scary stuff. Well, shit's going down. Oh my god. That scared the fuck out of me. I thought everything got deleted and I was going to be so sad. Like, damn, game over already? But no, we're good. Sugi the delivery man? Yeah, pretty much. Alrighty, so it's the next day. Jump scare. A big jump scare. Alright, so here's a recap of what happened in last stream. So Caleb's mom left the country. Sovereign Smith's spirit took over, or we did an exorcism on Caleb and we got rid of Sovereign Smith's soul, and the soul went over to Anton, who is our boss. And then Anton tried to take over the concert, and he did for a good few seconds, and then Nico, I think either Nico or Caleb beat him to where he had to be sent to the hospital. And then we brought Caleb to our place because his mom, I guess, isn't answering him. And yeah, he doesn't want to be found right now, so he's just chilling at our place. And now it's the new day, so we're just gonna hop right to it. When the buzzer picks up, you hear several voices over the intercom. You're here! Who didn't put out their cigarette butt after I burned incense and everything? Jax, your dirty underwear is on the floor. Hi, hello. Hello, this is Hannah. Hannah, come on up. The door buzzes open and you make your way to the apartment. It's a surprisingly modest building for a group of pop stars. You heard secondhand that a small group of fans had banded together to donate for the rent while Sovereign Records effectively imploded. The members of the Replay Boys may be well known and well loved, but they were not independently wealthy in the slightest. Their contracts had enough to say about that. Welcome. Hello, boys. I brought some charcuterie. Hummus and crackers? That too. Okay, we'll let you in. You enter their apartment without further ado. Your immediate impression is that you have entered a crowded bachelor pad. Okay, so I guess after... Oh yeah, because they mentioned also that all the boys' apartments, they were owned by the company. So I guess now they all moved in together instead. Particle board furniture, folding chairs, and exposed light bulbs catch your eye as soon as you cross the threshold. Nice place, guys. Thanks, we cleaned. You would have not been able to tell. You are seated at the kitchen table and served macaroni and cheese in a plastic bowl. Aw, look how cute everyone is. Everyone looks so happy. As you take your first bite, Jax, Tyler, Nico, and Caleb surround you, watching intently. Why are they all watching me eat? Is it good? It's good, right? You eat the macaroni. We didn't have any dairy milk since Caleb is vegan, and Tyler gets his shits real bad, so we use vanilla almond milk. That's fine, right? It's borderline inedible. It's great, guys. Thanks. Satisfied, the members sit down at the table around you. They seem to be buzzing with an energy you haven't seen them before. Harmony, maybe? We wanted to tell you first, we have a new contract. Really? Yeah, it's with an indie record label. They're letting us own our masters and stuff, and the rates were good. I think they were just excited to sign us. They gave us everything we asked for, and our lawyer thought the contract was legit. They all seem super excited by this. They're all smiling wide, craning their neck towards you to catch your reaction. You don't know exactly what you did, but you get the feeling you are the first person they wanted to break the news to. The thought sits bright and warm in your stomach. Congratulations, guys. Tyler looks between the group members and nods proudly. We're going to be staying together in the meantime. Here in this apartment. Caleb's mom left the country, and the rest of us needed somewhere to stay. Plus, we're dirt poor. Everyone living together works out better for jam sessions. Oh wait, now that Sovereign Records as a company is broken or no longer a thing, Hannah technically loses her job too, because she was their video editor. Damn, that kind of sucks. Are they gonna ask her to be their manager now? Ooh. They start bantering among themselves after that, sharing their stories and adventures as you eat their terrible macaroni and cheese. You don't mind though. Anyway, we wanted to ask you something. You lift your head slowly to see every member of the Replay Boys staring you down. What is it? We want you to be our manager, Hannah. Ooh. Yay! With our new company. Could you be our manager? Please? Huh? Don't you have someone else who is better suited? I'm not really that experienced at the job. Yeah, but you're trustworthy, which is more than can be said about some random person we might hire. You smile and shake your head. You were never supposed to have this job to begin with. It was an accident. An accident spawned by your former friend, who you haven't heard from in months, who needed you to take over for her while she had food poisoning. You were a video editor who happened to fall in love with a group of 4 foul-mouthed, eccentric, strange young men. You always thought you were too old for this kind of thing. Boy groups meant to catch the eyes of preteen girls. But after everything you have been through together, you can't think of a better way to spend your time. As much as you enjoy being alone with Cronut, the lively spark of being around the Replay Boys had only made your life brighter. Yeah, I'll be your manager, guys. You say it knowingly, there will be downsides. The pay will probably be low, judging by the state of their apartment. And you will need a car. But you feel oddly proud sitting at their kitchen island, eating inedible pasta, their happy faces glowing around you like you're facing the sun. You know each of their faces so well, so when they smile at you, your eyes find all your favorite spots first. Caleb's youthful acne, the heck? Jack's dynamic lines, Tyler's bright freckles, Nico's eye smiles. Even though it might be hard work, you want to do it. You want to help them follow their dreams and reach the success they want to achieve. You're not sure why. It's a strange feeling, like you've known them for longer than you have. That you've been with them through thick and thin. That you trust them and they trust you in turn. Maybe it was just sentimentality. But sitting at their kitchen counter eating macaroni, oh, got achievement, sweet boy. Complete Caleb's ending. Oh, so there's more than one ending. Okay. But sitting at their kitchen counter eating macaroni while the replay boys loudly research the cheapest band money they could buy. I feel like this is the choice you would have made at any ending. What? Okay. That's Caleb's ending. How do I get the others? Is there another checkpoint we could start at? Huh. I really don't know. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to look it up a bit. Huh. We'll do a little research first. Yeah, no, cause I have no idea if I don't have any of the other save points, which is my bad, but damn. Man. Yeah, I really don't know how to do the other. Okay, hold on. So if we start a game. Okay, so we already know this. Is it gonna start the game again? So pet Cronut. We pet Cronut. Okay, we already read this. So we'll help. Tell Jack to change. Ignore the shirt. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's tell him to change. You whip out your phone and open his translator app. What are you doing? Nothing. You snap a pic of his shirt and run it through the app. It comes back with a hit. Your shirt says go fuck yourself in Cyrillic. Jax doesn't seem surprised by this revelation. Uh-huh. You know, I'm not supposed to let you leave the building wearing anything problematic. It's not even in English. Come on, how many people even know Greek? Russian. Something seems to shift behind Jack's eyes. The corner of his mouth twitches and he lets out a little laugh before stepping closer to you. He is much taller than you are. Look, lady, we're on a time crunch, you know. Do you really want me to waste time finding an appropriate outfit? Or do you just want to do your job and get us to the stadium on time? You still have 3 boys to pick up. He has a point. Alright, follow me. You head out to the parking lot. Okay, and it's the same thing from there. No photos. Okay, yeah, what happens if we let him take the photos? Yeah, go ahead. The girl whips out her phone. Tyler makes an easy, wide smile and poses with her. She seems delighted. She takes several photos before you realize that she has no intention of stopping without intervention. Alright, time to go. Oh, okay. It was nice meeting you. The fan doesn't leave. She moves closer to Tyler than ever before. Thank you so much, Tyler. You are my inspiration. I was going through such a rough time, but I look to you every day. As she launches into her life story, you realize that you have underestimated the passion of someone willing to wait outside their idol's apartment for them to leave. Your hopes and dreams of getting to the arena on time are scattering before your eyes. Finally, after what feels like 10 minutes, Tyler finally manages to excuse himself. Sorry, I have to go. Work calls. Oh, okay. I hope we'll see each other again soon. I love you. You pull the van door open and effectively shove Tyler inside. Seatbelts on. We are going. Tyler nods to Jax as he settles into his seat. Sorry, I got held up. You don't need to take photos with every girl who asks. Tyler ignores him. Jax and Tyler stay silent for a long time while you drive. Finally, Tyler clears his throat. Okay, and it's the same thing from there. The argument is escalating faster than you could have ever expected. So we ignored them last time, but this time let's yell at them. Both of you shut up. What do you think I am, some substitute teacher who is going to be starstruck enough to deal with your petty drama? I do not get paid enough for this. So unless you want me to sell the contents of your phone to the tabloids, shut up and let me drive. The atmosphere in the van freezes over, but you can't really bring yourself to care. Scowls are etched on both their faces. Since you started working for Sovereign Records, you have edited hundreds of hours of free Playboy content. Oh, and it's all the same. His mother stares at you expectantly. Oh yeah, what if we do not listen to Caleb's mom this time? Sorry, we have to go. Caleb's face immediately brightens, like the sun peeking out from behind clouds to blind you. His mother's face, on the other hand, darkens. Excuse me. We're behind schedule, so gotta go. You jab your thumb over your shoulder. Kid, in the van. Gotcha. Caleb pulls open the minivan door and hops into the backseat with Tyler. You slide into the driver's seat while Caleb's mother hovers around the outside of the van. I'll call the police. Look, Anton and Maggie and everyone else have food poisoning. You can check the email. I'm not kidnapping your son. Well then, I see. Also have to put in a word with Anton about this. Hiring people without consulting me. Who does he think he is? Before she can stop you again, you pull the van away from the curb and roll up the window. Caleb lets out a big sigh of relief. Oh man, I thought you were going to listen to her for a second. We're in a hurry. I can listen to her some other time. Believe me, you don't have to. The drive from Caleb's house to the arena is dense with traffic, but mercifully short. And okay, it's the same. Oh, okay. You think that's a good idea? Leave the group and become a soloist while they implode? That's a bad idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, it's an alright idea. I don't entirely agree with you, but it's not bad. Okay. You're single, aren't you, Hannah? Yeah, no, we're not doing this. No. I'm not. Thanks for asking. Oh. Well, if that changes anytime soon, let me know. He leans down over you so you can feel the heat of his chest through his shirt. He pulls back with a groan and the musk over your body dissipates. Unless you will want to anyway. Absolutely not. I'm not ruining a good thing for you. Well, you have conviction at least. He says it with a little half smirk as he pulls away. Emo, no. You're single, Jax. Are you single for Jax, Emo? I mean, you could try. You get the slight sense that he is disappointed. Jack steps back and then walks around to the driver's side of the van. Okay, and then it's the same from there. Okay, so then it's the next day. We'll help again. And then it's all the same. You know what? Yeah, what if you say go ahead again? Yeah, go ahead. The girl squeals and pulls several albums out of her bag along with gold Sharpies. Tyler makes an easy, wide smile and begins to sign her merchandise. It takes you a few moments to realize she has way too many copies of each album for this to be a personal collection. Alright, time to go. Oh, we're done already? Well, it was nice meeting you. The girl doesn't leave. She starts to follow Tyler as he walks away from the building. Do you live here, Tyler? Can I meet you here tomorrow? There's a cafe a block away we could go to. My friend's mom runs it, and it's such a teeny business. It would be so cool if you could come by and post about it on Instagram. Your hopes and dreams of getting to the arena on time are scattering before your eyes. Finally, after what feels like 10 minutes, Tyler finally manages to excuse himself. Sorry, I have to go. Work calls. Oh, okay. I hope we'll see each other again soon. What is that outfit, by the way? Damn. Oh, who? The girls? It looks like she's wearing, like... I mean, this area looks kind of beachy. So it looks like she might be wearing, like, a bikini top. Or some kind of, like... I want to say it's kind of similar to an intimate nightgown. But I'm not fully sure. Because we can't see her whole body. I love you. You pull the van door open and effectively shove Tyler inside. You turn on Tyler the second the van door closes. Okay, and everything's the same from there. Okay, oh yeah, his mother stares at you expectantly. The purification ritual, which is crazy. Do not agree. Agree. So we agreed the first time it asked. We will not agree. Sorry, we've got to go. Caleb's face immediately brightens. What did you say? We're late for their schedule. Gotta go. You jab your thumb over your shoulder. Kid, in the van. Gotcha. When you get into the van, Tyler's face splits open in a smile. Okay, and then it's the same from there. Oop, damn. So, you're taking over for Mags, huh? Damn, you're shorter than you look. You ignore him and point at his shirt. What does that say? What does what say? His shirt is all black and has some kind of writing splashed across the front in white. It looks like it's written in another language. What does your shirt say? Hell if I know, it's luxury. Can we go? Let it go. Fight with him. We're gonna fight. You snap a pic of his shirt and run it through a translation app. Your shirt says go fuck yourself in Cyrillic. Jax doesn't seem surprised by this revelation. Uh-huh. You like short people, Jax? Good thing I'm 5'5". Dang, emo. Shoot your shot. You know, I'm not supposed to let you leave the building wearing anything problematic. It's not even in English. Come on. How many people are even gonna know Arabic? Russian. Look, lady, we're on a time crunch, you know. Do you really want me to waste time finding an appropriate outfit? Or do you want to do your job and get us to the stadium on time? You still have 3 boys to pick up. He has a point. Whatever, just follow me. When Jax enters the van, he lets out a groan. What a way to start my morning, seeing your face. Okay, and it's the same from there. Okay. Jax. Okay, he's asking for the lyrics. We told him to check his pockets, but this time we'll say nothing. You have a nagging feeling that you know where the lyrics are. Is it really a good idea not to tell him? Tyler seems to be distressed. Something bad might happen if you don't. Have you checked your pockets, Jax? Okay, so it happens anyways. Okay, we'll skip. You follow Lucas into the elevator. It's a bit of a cramped fit. You find yourself pressed between the band members and the elevator walls. Everyone good? Yeah, let's go. The elevator rises. Okay, and then it's same from here. Tell Caleb about Tyler. Do not tell Caleb about Tyler. Alright, Tyler ran away at this point. Okay, so we told Caleb last time. This time we will not tell Caleb. Hey Caleb, I'm gonna go out for a bit. Huh? But our concert starts in 2 hours. I'll be back before you know it. Don't worry. Just make sure everybody's ready to go. Do your vocal warm-ups, take it easy on the hair and makeup team. Make sure that your mic packs all have batteries. Caleb looks thoroughly confused, but you quickly begin to notice a furrow develop in his brow. Is this about Tyler? Don't worry about it, okay? I'll be back soon. You run for the elevator. Natural light hits you the minute you leave the cavernous network of backstage hallways and reach the part of the building with windows. Okay, it's the same from here. Okay. So you can see why I don't want to rock the boat, you know? Agree with Tyler, disagree. I think we agreed with him. I actually don't remember, so we're gonna save this part. I think we agreed with him last time. So this time we'll disagree. You slide down and sit on the tilted floor next to him. I can see where you're coming from, Tyler. But you have to trust your team members to be responsible for themselves. It's not all on you to keep the group together. I bet you anything Jax is very aware his position in the group is tenuous. That's probably why he's pushing so hard. He values the group's identity more than its stability. Tyler is silent for a moment. He slips in the bathtub, staring off at the tilted walls. Yeah, you're right, but maybe he should value stability more, you know? How do you know Jack so well anyway? You shrug and smile. He wears his shirt on his sleeve. No, he doesn't. He's notoriously closed off. I meant to say heart, not shirt. That doesn't make sense. He wears his shirt on his sleeve? Oh my god. What is wrong with me? Maybe you just have ESP. Ha, maybe. Anyway, I know you're trying to make me leave, and you can't, okay? Okay, and then he's... Same thing here. But maybe, in Tyler's adult brain, it was just something that wasn't meant to fall out. I just like you as a friend, I like you. We've already had this conversation before, so we'll just say, I just like you as a friend. I mean, I'm your friend, is that okay? And then we'll skip. I think we tried calling her last time, and then so this time we'll ask to call her. Wait, I'll call you. No, I'm all barfy. Got food poisoning at the company dinner, okay? Help the replay boys. Yes, we'll help. I guess I can do it, and then we'll skip. I have to ask my manager. He turns to you with an anxious look in his face. We have time, don't we? Go ahead. Oh, well, I guess it can't hurt. The girl bursts into a wide smile. Oh, thank you. She holds up her phone and slides it next to Tyler. Ready? Yeah. You stand there awkwardly as the fan takes several photos. Alright, time to go. Oh, we're done already? Well, it was nice meeting you. The girl doesn't leave. She stands even closer to Tyler than before. My friends and I were planning on doing a bulk order of Replay Boys album for your birthday. We pooled our allowance together and everything. We can probably buy 12 copies of your latest release to contribute to the charts. I know you said it makes your day when fans buy your albums. We just want you to know how loved and appreciated you are by all of us. Tyler. Sorry, I have to go. Work calls, but thank you. Okay, I hope we'll see each other again soon. I love you. You pull the van door open and affectionately shove Tyler inside. Sorry, Hannah. It's fine. As you drive away, Tyler stares out the window before speaking up. I feel bad. About what? The company encouraging bulk buying. She's just a kid. She doesn't have much money. But she's buying multiple copies of our album to make me happy. It kind of makes me feel like garbage. You honestly don't know what to say to that. You decide to pick up Jack's next. Okay, and then we skip. You are suddenly feeling quite tired. Do you guys want to get coffee? Okay, and then we skip. You're driving forward to the next window when Jax leans over. I can pay. Huh? Huh? I mean, I just signed a new brand deal, and you make like minimum wage, right? It's a bit more than that. Well, my treat. You're not exactly sure if it's altruism or just an excuse to show off, but you don't really care enough to ponder it. They drink their coffee loudly while you enter the next address. Okay, his mother stares at you waiting for an answer. Agree to blood test or leave with Caleb. So, we did the blood test last time. And... yeah, no, nothing... She stabbed us with a needle, that was it. Alright, so now we're gonna leave with Caleb. Sorry, we have to go. Caleb's face immediately brightens as you say this. Excuse me? I don't have time for a blood test, and I don't even know if you have the legal authorization to do that for employment purposes anyway. You jab your thumb over your shoulder. Caleb, get in the van. Okay. You head down the path, letting Caleb walk in front of you. Caleb's like, oh, this random lady is telling me to get in the van, even though my mom is forcing her to do shit. You know what? Yeah, I'ma just go. Alright, skip. You exit the elevator on the top floor. Everyone stumbles out as soon as you open the doors. Lucas at least seems to know where you are supposed to go. Here, I'll show you to your dressing room. He takes the group to an area with curtains set up, and then we skip. What? No way. Yeah, sure. Oh, I think this part is where Nico is telling us to strip, or at least for us to show him our shirt. Excuse me. Yeah, I think he's asking us to see like around our neck. So I said no way at first, but yeah, sure. Nico, buddy, tell me, is everyone in this group a whore? What the frick? Are you guys just giving it up to every girl with an eye contact around here? Because you're going to get venereal diseases that way. Nico tells you to strip. Well, he asks us to take off our shirt. But that is the first thing he says. He says, hey, come with me. We go into the storage room, and then he goes, alright, take off your shirt. Like, no other context. I'll do it, but at this point, I'm starting to be concerned about your health. An expression flits across Nico's face, as if he's forced to contemplate something that hadn't crossed his mind earlier. Then we skip. Heavy makeup and normal lighting could really make any anemic, sleep-deprived metalhead look like a pop star. We told him he looked good in makeup. But now, what if we tell him he looks ugly? The makeup's something else. Oh yeah? The stage makeup? I know. I look like a clown. I have expected you to honk your nose at me when you walked in. Shut up. It's for the stage lights. Are you sure it's not because your makeup artist hates you? I think my makeup artist would probably hate me if they let me go up on stage looking like a washed out ghost. I'm just pulling your leg. Jerk. The conversation ends abruptly there as Nico hauls his backpack onto the table. Oh yeah, and also Nico is strapped with guns. We'll skip to that. Oh god, you're right. Okay, so this part of the game is a bit weird. So at this part of the game, it's where Caleb gets possessed. So this time, I've done both scenes, but since we did different choices this time, let's see what happens if we do give Nico the gun. In a panic, you throw the bag. Then we skip. I'm serious. Do you really trust me? I can. Don't ask me this. So we've done both of these choices too. I can. I can. And then we skip. Yell at the fans, yell at Nico. We've also done both choices. So let's yell at the fans. And then we skip. Floor the gas, gently rev the gas. We've done both. But when we gently rev the gas, we were able to leave, but then there were cops out there. Oh, there are cops out there because I think we shot at Caleb. So if we, let's see how this works again. Okay. So I think I did the same ending, but we'll double check. Okay, so we'll skip. Oh yeah, this is new too. Let me save the game right here as well. Something sweet. So last time we got pure black coffee. Something with less caffeine. Something sweet. I'll get a vanilla latte. Oh, that sounds good. You swoop in to pay before anyone else can offer. And then we skip. There's a keypad inside. Enter a code. Do not enter a code. Let's see if there's anything different. Right here. Okay, and then we go down there. Okay, nothing changes, I guess. You follow Lucas into the elevator. It's a bit of a cramped fit. You find yourself huddled in the corner with Nico and his huge backpack. Okay, but this is different. When you feel like you're about to fall over, Nico easily shakes his hand around your shoulder and holds you up. If it's a familiar, casual gesture that surprises you by how natural it feels. Despite being scary and vaguely threatening when you were in his apartment, Nico feels like someone who you can depend on. Thanks. No prob. When you reach the top floor, Lucas guides you to the dressing room. And we skip. Where are Nico and Caleb? Don't know. Are they at soundcheck? When is soundcheck? Now. Both Jax and Tyler look at you like you're a second head. Now? Seriously? Yes, get in the arena. You herd them out of their dressing room and follow them backstage. They throw on their mic packs and grab their microphones, moving painfully slow despite your urges for them to hurry. By the time the replay boys finally get on stage, the audio staff have already started without them. And we skip. This is kind of crazy. That's entirely unbelievable. So we've done both of these options already, so we'll just go with the first one. And we skip. Nico produces a pair of earplugs from his pocket. What are these? Earplugs. For the concert. Wear them if anything weird happens. What kind of weird thing would happen? Nico rolls his eyes before leaning in close to whisper into your ear. If you start to feel strange during the concert, put them in, okay? You take the earplugs with a frown. You trust me, right? You don't know where that question came from. This whole interaction feels very sudden. Like you have skipped something between first meeting and sharing conspiracy theories in the back of a department store. How did you know? It's a bizarre question to ask of someone that you had met only a few hours ago. But you do trust them. Huh. And we skip. Oh boy. Do you trust me, Hannah? So we've already done both of these options as well. And so if we trust him, we end up... You know what? Actually, there might be a different moment with it. Because last time we ended up dying anyways. But this time, do not trust him. Do not trust him leads up to another day. But let's trust him again. You don't say it out loud. And then we skip. Nothing but the black, endless sea. Okay, that happens again. So then we'll go back. And then we'll say we do not trust him. Caleb surges forward like it's a reflex. And then we skip. You start to feel your brain go fuzzy. Do nothing. Put in the earplugs. Okay, let's save. So what if we do nothing? You sway on your feet. And we skip. You feel like this is the choice you have made in any ending. Okay. Then we go back. And then, okay, so we put in the earplugs. Through your foggy head, Nico's words came back to you in a rush. You grabbed the earplugs from your pocket and jammed them in your ears. Almost instantly, you feel the fog clear in your brain. When your vision clears, you see a scene in front of you that you didn't anticipate. Jax and Tyler were frozen, staring blankly as if they are in a trance. Anton is singing, belting out each lyric, a vein bulging in his neck. Nico is standing on the stage, pointing a gun at him. Anton, put down the microphone. Nico fires the gun. With the earplugs stuffed in your ears, you could still feel the blast vibrate in your teeth. Anton drops the microphone. It bounces on the stage with an echoing, godlike crash blaring out over the speakers. Wood splintered on the stage where the bullet struck, a good 3 meters away from everyone. Anton reaches for the microphone, but Nico shoots again. The blasts echo around the stadium like fireworks. It becomes apparent neither shot hit Anton. I'm not letting you hypnotize everyone. You have to sing the full chorus, right? I don't think Anton had a choice whether to drop the mic or not. In this situation, I'll kill you before I let that happen. From where you're standing, you can see Nico's hand shake as he holds the gun. You glance between the two of them and the microphone on the floor, feeling helpless. You don't want to mess up Nico's line of sight by running in front of Anton. You also don't want to get shot by a wayward bullet. Nico's aim doesn't seem to be the best. Before you can figure out what the best course of action is, Anton walks backwards to where Caleb is standing. He throws an arm around Caleb's neck and ducks behind him. Aww. Anton, if you want to shoot me, you're going to hit your friend too. Nico lowers his gun, his eyes wide. Let him go. Why? So you can shoot me? Anton pulls his arm tighter around Caleb's neck, and Caleb begins to choke under the pressure. You're hurting him. He deserves it. This could have gone so much easier if he just went along with his mother's plan. But he had to exorcise me, and now I'm stuck in this body. Shoot him for all I care. Anton shuffles backwards, leaning down to grab the microphone on stage. Without thinking, you run forward. You don't necessarily have a plan, just a goal. You grab Caleb's microphone before Anton can reach it, and hurl it off the stage. It lands somewhere off stage with an ear-splitting crack and rattles through the speakers. Anton stares at you with a level of intensity that sends a shudder down your spine. You think that's going to stop me? You all have microphones. I just need to. Which is when Jax strides forward and smacks Anton in the back of the head. Anton falls to the ground like a sack of bricks, Caleb tumbling down to the stage after him. There's your microphone, asshole. Both you and Nico rush over to him. Are you all right? Caleb looks dazed, but more focused than before. You wonder if the mind control effects of the songs are wearing off. I'm fine. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. What are you talking about, Caleb? I thought that the exorcism would mean I would be able to fix things. Exorcism? You just shake your head. You hear gentle groans and whispers rising from the audience. Might be best to get off stage for now, guys. The police end up getting called to the stadium. They have video footage of Nico firing a gun and Anton attacking Caleb, which led to both of them getting arrested. You learn of this as the police are putting Nico in handcuffs. Hey, he didn't do anything wrong. Why are you arresting him? Don't worry about me, okay? We can put whatever you need. Cash, lawyers. Caleb stands between all of them on the verge of tears. I'm sorry. It's fine, Caleb. This shouldn't be happening. It's fine. I would do it again. Nico is hauled away along with an unconscious Anton in a stretcher before the rest of the staff are urged to leave the building. You head down to the parking lot with the remaining members of the Replay Boys and drive them out of the stadium. You don't make it far before you pull to the side of the road, park the car, and turn the radio on. Your hands are shaking so hard you can barely hold the wheel straight. Why are you stopping? I need to decompress for a minute. Are you okay? I'll be fine. In a minute. Well, at least nobody died. There is no wood to knock on in this van. You're going to curse us. You can't help but laugh. There isn't much else you can do right now. Officially, the current story is that everyone's foggy state was caused by a potential gas leak, which is why the arena was evacuated. From where you are parked, you can see the stadium is surrounded with emergency vehicles, live television reporters, and swarm of groggy fans. More police and ambulance vehicles are arriving by the minute, their sirens loud and their red and blue lights reflecting on the stadium windows. There will be people at our homes. Reporters. There will be reporters at our homes. Ah, you didn't consider that earlier. Hannah? Yeah, Caleb? I don't really want to go home. You look into the rearview mirror. Caleb looks twitchy, glancing around the van, biting his nails. Are you worried about your mom? Uh-huh. You catch Jack raise eyebrow in the mirror. Or Anton? When Caleb doesn't respond, Jax just sighs. Your family is involved in that weirdness, huh? Yeah, I thought I stopped it from happening, but I guess I didn't. You could have told us. I thought you would be mad at me. You should be mad at me. Nico wasn't even mad at you, and I think he trusted you, the least out of all of us, okay? Besides, we could do with a little scandal. Keep things exciting. Ha! The van descends into silence. The current situation feels too extreme, too bizarre, to understand without some contemplation. Finally, Jax speaks. You can stay at my place, Caleb. I just moved there, so people don't know where I live there yet. You can stay until you can get on your own feet. Jax, your mom is bad news. You don't need that. You'll be 18 soon, right? We'll help get things in order for you. I don't know how our future will look with the record label, but at least we can make sure the fall is as soft as possible, right? Caleb looks like he is about to cry. Thanks, guys. It's fine. Don't you dare cry about it. I'm not crying. Good. There is nothing to cry about. When your fingers finally stop shaking, you drive Tyler to his home and Caleb and Jax to his apartment. When you finally get back to your own apartment, it's past midnight. You can barely keep your eyes open and fall straight into bed. Sleep hits you like a hammer, and you're out cold in seconds. You hear your phone vibrating in your dreams first. Huh? Krona is standing on you, and you have an incoming call on your phone. Cat. Not now, Krona. You look at the number. You don't recognize it, but answer it anyway. Hello? Hannah, it's me. You feel a relief flood through you. Those earplugs worked pretty well, huh? Nico, you idiot. Why are you calling me, and not your lawyer? I already called the lawyer. It's fine. Aren't you just allowed one call? They aren't keeping me in here for much longer. So they're not charging you? Guess not. You sighed and dragged a hand over your face. Have you talked to the other members yet? Not yet. Just wanted to make sure you were alright. I'm fine. Not blaming yourself or anything? No. Huh, good. I'll tell you the gory details later. Later? Yeah, maybe brunch. Somewhere with mimosas. You let out a bark of a laugh. You look more like the whiskey on the rocks type. Everyone likes mimosas, Hannah. Just go to brunch with me. Not tomorrow, just when things settle down. I need something to look forward to right now. You feel yourself grin at that. You pet Krona absently as she walks all over your chest. Okay, brunch. And then you'll have to tell me all about it. Oh, I will. Talk to you later, Hannah. Bye, Nico. You hang up and let out a sigh of tension you didn't realize you had been holding in your chest. Hearing his voice made you feel better. After everything that happened, the last thing you wanted was for him to get stuck in jail after everything. He would testify on his behalf in a heartbeat. You would post bail if he asked. If you had, though. But he just wanted to talk brunch. You smiled to yourself and fell back into bed. Crazy night, huh? Cat. Yeah, I think so too. Nico wasn't in prison for long. As he said, the charges against him were quickly dropped, and he was released not long after. Anton, on the other hand, was kept behind bars pending a federal investigation into Sovereign Records. You found yourself swiftly out of a job. Sovereign's offices had shut down, and all the staff members seemed to have mysteriously disappeared. For a few weeks, your life was nothing but chaos. You were dodging interviews by both federal officers and gossip news outlets whenever you left your apartment. The one saving grace was that you weren't going through all this mayhem alone. 1 month later. I'm late. You had left your house on time, but traffic had been oddly bad for the morning. Now you are at the restaurant 10 minutes late, breathing hard. Hannah, over here. You glance up. You can see Nico waving at you from the patio. Over here, I got a table. You almost aren't sure if it's him at first. He's still wearing his black clothes and still has his messy hair, but he looks different. He's smiling and sitting in the sun, looking like a completely separate person from the guy who you drove around on that fateful day. You sit down at the table across from him. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it. I already ordered a drink for you. Oh, thank you. I mean, I'm the one dragging you out here. After all, I should be buying you a drink. I don't need to be bribed, you know. Well, it makes me feel better. He picks up the menu and hands it over to you. They have 3 different types of breakfast potatoes in one meal. I think I have to try that. Eventually, the waitress comes by with your drinks and takes your order. You sip on your mimosas while you wait. So, the company's broken up because Anton's been charged with a federal crime. Aw, look at them. They look so cute together. You nod. You heard about this from the news mostly. They have him on fraud charges. I guess they think we're all idiots, huh? It's not like brainwashing is going to fly in court. They could try and pin him for cult shit. It's probably complicated. Fraud is just so lame. He seems a bit annoyed about this development. You remember what he had done on the day of the concert? How Nico had given you earplugs. Somehow Nico had figured out exactly what was going on, just in time to save everyone. Are you guys going to try bringing the Replay Boys to another company? Maybe. Maybe. Nico lets out a sigh. Honestly, I think the other guys might want to, but I don't know if I want to. I spent so much time obsessing over the group when I was in it. At first, it was about how to make ourselves more appealing to fans, you know? That's hard enough as it is, trying to meet fan expectations. But then we signed with Sovereign, basically handed them over to a cult. I went crazy trying to figure out what was happening. I even hired a private detective. That's probably who he was talking to on the phone. Well, for good reason. You were right to be paranoid. Your fans were in danger. Nico lets out a snort of a laugh like he doesn't quite believe you. He knocks back the rest of the mimosas and places the flute on the table. Look, Kenna, I brought a gun to our concert. There are videos of me on stage with a gun. I look insane. He's silent for a moment, composing himself. I know it sounds like giving up, but I don't want to go back after that. I think I'll be happier being as far away from the stage as I can. He speaks as if he's rehearsed this speech in his head 100 times. Like they're words written on the pages of a journal spoken for the first time. A painful reality that he's taken his time to come to terms with. I understand, Nico. I knew you would. That's why I wanted to tell you first. He's smiling. A bit of a sad smile, but a relaxed one as well. Your food comes soon after. You eat in a comfortable silence until his phone begins to vibrate. Oh, sorry. It's fine. It's just the group chat. You're still keeping in touch with them? Of course. Who else is going to understand my trauma? I just don't know how to break it to them. But I don't want to go any further with the group. You put your utensils down and fix them with a look. Your first impression of Nico was that he was a standoffish, distant, a bit of a weirdo. Seeing him now, looking guilty in the face of disappointing his friends, feels as if you're seeing a new side of him. I think they will understand. Yeah, you're right. Nico texts the Replay Boys back with a smile on his face as you sip on your second mimosa. The moment feels quiet and golden. The warm morning sun is on your skin. The champagne releasing the tension in your muscles. The taste of orange juice on your tongue. Sweet and sour, all at once. I got achievement. Weird boy. Complete Nico's ending. Hooray! And then there's that. So, that was another ending. Okay, so we got, this one's Caleb's, this one's Nico's. So let's see. Wait, what? So the new scenes was this one. Is there another new scene here somewhere? Huh. Tyler's ending? It might be Tyler's or Jack's ending. So let's see. Okay, we're gonna go... Huh. So what happens if we do nothing? You sweat your feet. I don't remember what happens. Okay, that ending happened. So if we trust him, then the thing ends. I feel like we have to go back to where... Okay, we're back to this scene, but we do not give Nico the gun this time. You don't know what to do. We skip. I'm serious, do you really trust me? I can. And then we skip. Yell at Nico. And then we skip. We'll rev the gas. And then we'll skip. We'll help. Skip. So, okay. I wonder if it was just the coffee that made the difference. So this time we'll do something with less caffeine. I'll get a matcha latte. Ooh, a good choice. Whoa, are you going to be able to make it through the day on that? I'll be fine. You swoop in to pay before anyone else can offer. And we skip. Enter a code, do not enter a code. I guess nothing's gonna happen, so we do not enter a code. You decide to leave the keypad alone. We skip. That's entirely believable. You stare at the eels. They seem like they're everywhere now. Coiling. Writhing. They come to life in the dark corners of the room. A black figure is standing in the corner of your vision, behind Caleb. You must be the manager. Who are you? Your body seems disconnected from your brain, frozen in place as the dark smudge around Caleb grows larger and larger. You feel fear in your chest. It's like a creature caged behind your ribcage, clawing at your bones, desperate to escape. There is no reason to be scared. You can feel the dark shape as it fully envelops you, and you can feel the presence of someone else. Memories that don't belong to you burst behind your eyelids in the chaotic kaleidoscope of emotions and color. You see it flash past you like you're watching a movie, in a single moment. Childhood. Hot stage lights in your face. The disapproving scowl of your parents. Practicing day and night, day and night. Adulthood. A stage, sparkling lights, music that replaces your own emotions. Music video sets, echoey backstage corridors, the roar of fans as you step on stage. The fans. The adoring, mindless fans. And then came to the pain of betrayal. The loss of everything all at once. The people who profess to love you forever, forgetting you. Age catching up to your face, your name forgotten among the former fans. A death with regrets. You know who it all belonged to. You don't have to guess. You're Sovereign Smith. I am. It's nice to meet you, Hannah. You don't know what to say. You're talking to a ghost possessing Caleb's body. Get out of him now. You can calm down, love. I'm not going to hurt him. Or you. Even though you know in your brain that this could be a lie, you feel your muscles relax almost involuntarily. That's it. See, we can understand each other like this, right? Are you a ghost? I am. Caleb's mother gave me permission to borrow her son, so I have. I know it's a bit invasive, but it won't be for long. There are just some things I need to do. What do you need to do? I died an unfulfilled man, Hannah. Do you understand what that feels like? As someone who is privileged with a living body, I want you to understand. I mean you no harm. I just want to have that moment in my life back, where my existence meant something to people. You breathe. Caleb's face is staring back at you, serene and sweet. It would be so easy to let go. It would be so easy to trust him. Do not trust him or trust him. Ooh, okay, so this one's a different one. We'll save on 8. So what if we trust him? You don't say it out loud. And then we skip. Nothing but the black, endless sea. Okay. So then we don't trust him. I don't believe you. In that moment, it's as if a spell binding your body has broken. A flood of feelings, sensation, and emotions roll into you. Every sound in your ear is at max volume. You stick your hand in your pocket and pull out a lock of hair. Caleb's hair. Wait. If you make me leave, I'm just going to find someone else who will help me. You ignore him and throw the hair into the flame of the candle. No. The lock of hair is dried out from bleach and quickly catches on fire. The stench of hair is acrid. It burns into a crisp in seconds. Then, with a sweep of cold air and smoke, the candles go out. You cough and wave your hand in front of your face. Caleb? Yeah? You okay? I think so. To your relief, his voice sounds normal. I'm going to turn on the lights, okay? Okay. Light floods back into the little room. Caleb is standing by the door, his eyes wide. You can feel your heart thudding in your chest. Caleb's mouth breaks out into a smile. I don't know what you did, but you saved me. I burned your hair. Ha! Of course. The two of you stare at each other for a minute before you let out a giggle. I can't believe that worked. Neither can I, honestly. Your moment of giddiness at completing an exorcism is abruptly cut off as a fist hammers on the door. Caleb, where are you? I'm in here, Lucas. Without further ado, Lucas barges into the room. Oh my god, what is that smell? Wait, what are you doing in here? You stare down at the pentagram on the floor. Manager things. I don't want to know. You go on stage in an hour, Caleb. Go get your makeup done. Okay. And Hannah, we need you backstage for pre-concert prep. Oh, okay. Lucas leaves as quickly as he came. Caleb doesn't follow him right away. Instead, he lingers, watching you carefully. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. You better go before Lucas has an aneurysm. Okay, you'll see me on stage, right? I'll be watching. Have fun out there, okay? The lead up to the concert is a whirlwind. And we skip. Okay, so this time it's a different moment. Do nothing. Put in your earplugs. Okay, what if we do nothing? You sway on your feet. And it's okay, that choice. Okay. But now we put in the earplugs. Through your foggy head, Nico's words come back to you in a rush. Bye, Emo. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. And we skip. Sweet and sour all at once. Okay, so that still leads to his ending. So what is... Okay. So if we start the game, right? What if we do not pet Cronut? You resist the urge to pet Cronut. She jumps onto your lap instead of all 10 pounds of her body landing directly on the softest points of your legs. Okay, nothing else happens. Okay, we'll help the replay boys. To Tell Jax to change. No photos. Ignore them. Do not listen to the mom. That's a good idea. Sure. Yeah, sure. Okay. You really know what a girl wants, huh? Have you been doing your research, Mr. Darcy? My last name is Castillo. It's a reference. He kisses you again, probably just to shut you up at this point. You tilt your chin up to him, breathing him in languidly. Okay, skip. We help. Wait, what happens if we actually... Okay, so we'll save on the first one. What happens if we don't help them? Do not help after every chapter. Do not help. Maggie, it's my day off. Okay, skip. What will you do? Go back to sleep or feed your daughter? What if we go back to sleep? You decide to fall back asleep in your big, cozy, warm bed. You don't want to think about any loud noises that could disturb you. Your phone is on silent. The alarms are all shut off. The world outside your window is quiet and dark. It's perfectly peacefully quiet. Cat. Well, except for Cronut, who got her hopes up that you would feed her at 5 a.m. You roll over in bed, grab your phone, and jam your headphones into your ear. You go back to sleep with the sound of gentle ASMR ring in your ears. You wake up, sunlight streaming through your bedroom windows, and we skip. But before you make breakfast for yourself, you make sure to feed Cronut. Cronut gets wet food, which doesn't smell great, but makes her very happy. While she eats her food, you get started on your own breakfast. Make a plate of waffles, make bacon and eggs, make a loaded bagel. We'll save here, number 2, because we made the waffles the first time. What if we do bacon and eggs? You decide it's a bacon and eggs kind of morning. You grab a pack of bacon out of the fridge and pull out your favorite cast iron pan. A few minutes later, the sound of sizzling bacon fills your ears. You crack a couple of eggs to go with it to complete your perfect breakfast. You eat your warm, filling breakfast with the sun steaming in through your kitchen window. Skip. Which tea will you make? We made a matcha latte last time, so do mint tea. After that heavy breakfast, you decided that some refreshing mint tea will be perfect to cleanse your palate. You pick a sprig of mint off the little herb garden you have in your kitchen window, pluck the leaves off and drop them into your favorite mug. You add a bit of honey before pouring in the hot water. It smelled like Christmas. Tea in hand, you wander over to your living room, and we skip. Listen to music, play a video game, read a novel. What did we do last time? I don't remember what we did last time. I think we read a novel, so this time we'll just listen to music. You put on a record, something jazzy and slow. It fills your small apartment with a warm, comfortable sound. Cronut interrupts her activities with a meow. Well, we skip. Wait, what? I don't know what happened, so we do not have time. Skip. Do not agree. Skip. Tell Jax to check his pockets. I guess. Tell Caleb about Tyler. Sure. Agree with Tyler. I like you. Try calling. Ask if you could try calling. Leave with Caleb. Yeah, sure. Tell Nico he looks good. Yeah, I'm hitting on you. Give Nico the gun. Okay, we will not give him the gun this time. You don't know what to do. We'll skip. Don't ask me this. Skip. Yell at Nico. and then rev the gas, because that gets out quickly. We'll do pure black coffee. Do not enter a code. Neither of you, Tyler, Jax. Let's go with... I wonder if I choose one of these two guys, if that is the reason for the new ending. So let's do Tyler. And then, that's kind of crazy. Do not trust him. You can't go on stage. The Replay Boys are performing. I own the Replay Boys. Wait, stop. You reach out and grab him by his coat sleeve. He turns around enraged. Let go of me. No, you can't interrupt their performance. They're my act. I can do whatever I want. I won't let you. Let go of me, you worthless bitch. Oh, damn. I'm not worthless as long as you can't use Adobe Premiere. Anton throws you off. You land hard on the ground. Ow. Out of the corner of your eye, you see movement. A figure coming toward the two of you from the stage. Anton. Before Anton can react, Tyler punches him in the face. Oof. Anton tumbles to the ground. Tyler. Tyler doesn't even give Anton a second look. He kneels beside you on the stage and grabs your face in his hand. Hannah, are you okay? Did he hurt you? I'm fine, but... Behind his shoulders, you see Anton stagger to his feet. Tyler, Tyler whips around just as Anton hits him back. You gasp, but scramble out of his way as Tyler and Anton start to fight. Why are you doing this? Huh! You think you could take me on, pretty boy? Are you on drugs, Anton? Is that it? You're on drugs, right? You're the one on drugs. I could expose you here and now, Tyler, in front of all your fans. Tyler shoves Anton as if to keep him at arm's range, circling around him as he goes. You don't notice the other group members until Jax is helping you to your feet. What the hell is going on? Anton is out of his mind. I tried to stop him from running up on stage, and he attacked me. Tyler, you gotta take him out. Take him out? Punch him in the jaw, man. I can't do that. He's our boss. You just punched him a second ago. Yeah, because he was hurting Hannah. Anton lunges forward, hands outstretched for Tyler's microphone. Ah. Anton brushes the microphone out of Tyler's grasp, and then stumbles back, an elated look on his face. Finally. He blows them into the mic, and deepened tones shuddering through the whole stadium. Finally. Tyler punches Anton solidly in the jaw. Again, he falls to the stage like a bag of rocks. The microphone falls out of his hand, bouncing against the stage with an ear-splitting shriek. A gasp of shock shoots through the audience as you and the Replay Boys stare at the collapsed form of your boss on stage. Oh my god. Wow. Is he okay? I hope not. You see members of the security team hovering at the edge of the stage. It's as if they're hesitating to come out and interrupt an argument between an employee and an employer. Security, can you help us out? Get him off the stage, please and thank you. The security team leaps forward at their request. They pull Anton up by his armpits and drag him unceremoniously off the stage. Anton thrashes, his face bruised, his mouth twisted in a sneer. I'll remember this. I'll remember this, Tyler. As Anton disappears from sight, Caleb and Nico hurry over to help you to your feet. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, Caleb. You should probably get backstage. Although I think the damage has been done, honestly. You glance up. The glaring stage lights dampen it, but you can see the shadows of thousands of people in the stadium, all watching the altercation on stage. You swallow and nod before ducking behind the set and running off. As you head backstage, you can hear Tyler on the microphone attempting to do damage control. Well, sorry about that little, hiccup. I would ask you not to post anything to social media except, you probably already have. Let's just forget that happened. Please. So, next song. When their performance is over, they stumbled off the stage in a sweaty, feverish mess. Before you can offer them your congratulations, you are stopped by one of the security guards you had seen earlier. You need to take the members home now. Huh? Why? It's your boss. We called the police after he assaulted you. It would be best to get the band members away from the scene before that happens. Okay. You turn around to see the replay boys heading to their dressing room and run over to stop them. Change of plan, guys. Let's just go now. Now? What about getting changed? No time for that. Let's just get down to the van, okay? The boys look between each other. Is Anton going to kill us? Well, he's going to kill us. He's not going to kill you. The cops are coming. We should go then. Can we get dinner? I'm starving. You end up in the parking lot of a burger joint. It's almost 10 p.m. The members of the Replay Boys are sitting in your car, eating burgers in the neon light of the restaurant sign. Everyone is quiet and hungry. Can I have a fry? Did you eat yours already? Yeah. The silence slides in, the ambient noise limited to the rushing sounds of cars on the highway and the distant crackle of the drive-through speaker. It's hard to concentrate on those noises when your ears are still ringing from the concert. Finally, after what feels like an eon, Tyler approaches the silence. What was up with Anton? I don't know. I think security thought he had a psychotic break. Must have been the result of stress. And he just attacked you. I was trying to stop him from going on stage. Caleb and Nico are both very silent. It's my fault. Why is it your fault? Look, just because Anton is crazy doesn't make it your responsibility, got it? You have plenty of other things you should be worried about instead. You have such a way with words. I'm just saying it like it is. You aren't going to be our manager after today, are you, Hannah? You look into the rearview mirror. Caleb is looking back at you with a sad expression. Anton kind of attacked me. I don't know if it's a good idea for me to stick around. I don't know if it's a good idea for us to stick around either, if I'm honest. The van falls into silence. Well, we should get going. I have a cat who needs my attention. Bring them next time. Ha! I'll think about it. You drop off Caleb first. Good night, Hannah. Good night, Caleb. Caleb's mother is waiting by the door for him, wrapped in a housecoat, the porch light on. She glares at you until you pull away from the curb. Nico is next. Good night, Hannah. Good night, Nico. You watch Nico enter his building, giving you a little wave before disappearing behind the door. When you drop Drax off, he pauses before going inside. Night, Hannah. I would like to see you around again if you leave Sovern, or if we leave Sovern. We'll see where things take us. Ha. Well, see you. He shoots Tyler a lopsided smirk before disappearing into the building. Tyler is the final member of the group that you drop off. When you stop in front of his apartment, you find yourself letting the van idle. Hannah? Yeah? Tyler turns to you, his eyes bright. Do you remember what you said earlier about how you stare at him blankly? How I could have your number after the concert? Blood rushes to your cheeks. Ooh. You completely forgot. You forgot, didn't you? No, I just, after the whole thing with Anton, my mind has been... You make a hand gesture in the air around your head. Tyler laughs. I can relate. It's all been focused on. I'm glad you weren't hurt today. Me too, Tyler. You lean over and grab a pen from the glove compartment. Do you have paper? Not on me. Seriously, aren't you a songwriter? Well, give me your arm. Tyler holds out his arm. You rub the pen along it until the ballpoint ink catches, and you trace out the digits of your number. Tyler doesn't say a word until you finish the area code. I just write stuff on my phone. Oh, right. Give me your phone. No. It's more efficient. Finish it. I like it. You look up at him. He's smiling down at you. He looks incredibly warm and kind. You hastily scribble out the rest of your number before capping the pen with shaky hands. Tyler looks at his arm, very satisfied with himself. Now I need to get it tattooed, bruh. I hope you're joking. Yeah, I am. He gives you a grin. Good night, Hannah. Give him a kiss or give him a hug. Ooh, we'll save it. Excuse me. Okay, we'll give him a kiss. You lurch forward on impulse to give him a kiss. It's a simple little thing, but you can tell it shocked the breath out of him. When you pull away, his eyes are still closed. You feel like he almost instinctively leaned in to chase your lips before realizing the moment is over. Oh. He's a deep red, blushing right to his ears. Okay. Good night, Tyler. Yeah, good night. He gets out of the van and walks into his building, looking a little dazed. He turns to you and waves. You lean on the steering wheel and wave back. You stumble into your house way past your bedtime. Cat. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Let me feed you. You set out Cronut's canned food for her excited meows and begin getting ready for bed. You don't have the energy to do anything fancy. You only manage to wash your face and throw on your pajamas. When you do flop onto bed, it feels completely different from the one you woke up in. Like you have lived a month instead of a day. The events keep playing on film reel in your mind's eye, the drama enough to keep you awake. You roll over in frustration and grab your phone. A meditation app might help. You see a new message and open it. It's from a contact you don't recognize. Replay Boys group chat. No Antons allowed. Huh. You open their messages. It appears Caleb has started a secure channel to get the group some legal representative. They wanted to end their contract with Sovern. You scroll through their messages, feeling a smile creep up on your face. They were all right, those boys. While you're reading the chat, you get another message from a new number. It's Tyler. This is my number. Sleep well. Short and simple. You tap your phone with your finger and smile. Cat. Cronut knocks you out of your daze. You throw your phone across your bed and close your eyes. Alright, I think that's time for bed, right? Cat. We'll have those waffles tomorrow. Cat. The outcome of the concert was a media frenzy. Officially, there were no statement about what happened on stage at the concert. But Anton had been identified by enough news sources and footage for the public story to center around him and Sovereign Records. The office was bombarded with news crews for days, and the replay boys were pestered for interviews on social media. All public appearances were canceled for at least 2 weeks. You found yourself swept up in the circus as well. As of one of the people on stage during the fiasco, your identity was speculated over in various ways. Fans discussed on social media if you were a staff member, a fan, a security guard, and even a girlfriend. Your own online accounts have been bombarded by fans trying to learn more about your relationship with the members. You did what you could to distance yourself. You got a new job and let the concert mess fade into the background. 2 months later, you meet with Tyler at his studio. You have never been here before. You tuck your sunglasses into your purse before knocking on the door. It flies open almost immediately. Hey, come on in. Walking inside the studio feels a bit like seeing into Tyler's brain. There is clutter all around, scattered bits of sheets, music, empty pop cans, and ramen noodle containers shoved between enormous speakers and electronic keyboards. You notice a desk on one end of the room, fitted with multiple computer monitors and an enormous PC. The only chair in the room is an enormous leather gaming chair positioned in front of the computer. Tyler gestures towards it. Sit. You sit down. It's very comfortable. Where are you sitting? As you ask that, you see Tyler drag a folding stool out from behind a framed motivational poster leaning against the wall. He pulls it up beside you and sits down. His head comes up to your shoulder. Sorry, I normally don't have guests over. I can see that. I wanted to show you something. He uses the mouse to maneuver across the computer screen, clicking away. He's excited. It's pretty easy to tell from the way his eyes are sparkling and how he's biting his tongue between his teeth. Okay, give this a listen. You lean back in a massive gaming chair as music begins to filter through the speakers. You've heard enough music from the replay boys to know that it sounds nothing like them. It's slow, melodic, and long. Maybe a bit strange for pop music, but in a weirdly addictive way. What do you think? It's really different. I like it. It's my new solo debut song. You turn to look at him carefully. You haven't heard much about what happened to the group after the concert incident. After your boss attacked you on stage, you immediately left your job, and your contact with the rest of the replay boys subsided. Tyler was the only one who reached out to you on occasion to send you small life updates. You didn't know what was going on with the team exactly, but it had been on your mind since the concert. Did you get out of your contract? Yeah, the replay boys are over. I'm sorry, Tyler. Don't be. The writing was on the wall. Our company was led by a crazy person. None of us were happy with the direction the group was going in. Not even me. How about the rest of them? Nico and Jax got out of their contracts, but Caleb, his mom got a stake on Sovereign. He can't exactly leave. Oh. Tyler is silent for a minute, as if the thought awakened something internal struggle for him. Anyway, let's listen to this one. Tyler opens up another track on his computer screen. You have to close your eyes though. Why, so I can hear it better? Just do it. Okay. You close your eyes and let the music wash over you. It's surprisingly easy to do. The room is dark and the chair is comfortable. You feel like you can appreciate the details of the song. It feels like something that would play in a small underground venue where people would pack in to listen. Like an exclusive experience reserved for those who understood it. When you open your eyes, you see Tyler's face is directly in front of yours. Oh! Ah! He falls back on his stool, accidentally kicking a leg out, and nearly topples back on the floor. Before he hits the concrete, you grab him by the arm. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Tyler quickly stands up, whipping his sweaty palms on his shirt. Oh, wiping. Why am I saying whipping? Whoopcha! He looks down at you, his face beet red. Were you trying to kiss me? Nope. You were. I was just looking. Uh-huh. I would ask first. If I did, if I was planning on it. He sits back down again, not looking you in the eye. His legs twitches, his feet kicking the table leg at a fast tempo. I like the song. Oh, good. It's a great solo song. You think so? I've been worried about that. I think you'll be fine on your own, you know? You're talented, you know what you like, and you deliver on it. It's a bit niche, but it's you. I think you'll be absolutely fine as a solo artist. Thanks, Anna. Tyler is busying himself now, picking up the empty pop cans and ramen packets and throwing them in a trash, running his fingers through his hair. Tyler? Yeah? He is turned away from you, so you can only see the back of his head as he throws out the garbage. You can kiss me if you want. Tyler freezes on the spot. The back of his neck turns red, and then his ears. Before he can say anything, you stand up and take 2 strides over to him. Your footsteps are soft, so when you tap him on the shoulder, he jumps slightly. Oh. Do you want to? Yeah. You close your eyes and wait as he leans down to press his lips against yours. Aw, how cute. When you pull back, Tyler is looking down at you like you just descended from space. You can't help but smile at him. The feeling bubbling in your stomach makes it feel like this is the start of something special. You're the first person I've told. That you're going solo? Yeah. Cool. I guess I'm your first fan then. Tyler smiles at you and buries his face in your shoulder. Guess so. You stay like that together. You don't really want to move or feel like you really need to. It's a moment that you can indulge in. It doesn't need interrupting. It feels like something that songs are written about. Got achievement. Nice boy. Completed Tyler's ending. Ah, nice. There we go. Okay. So what if we hug him? Give him a hug. You wrap an arm around his shoulder in a loose hug. Good night. When you pull back, you see Tyler is as red as his hair. Give me a call, okay? Okay. Good night, Tyler. And we skip. And then, yeah. Okay, so either way, it leads to that. So, oh, okay, that one is 2 scenes. So I'm guessing Jax is also 2 scenes. So this time, hey Hannah, who would you prefer to stay with you in the dressing room? Me or Tyler? Let's see if we choose Jax. Is this the Jax ending? Tyler, do you mind going to find them? And we skip. That's kind of crazy. And then we skip. Do not trust him, because we skip. Hey, Anton! Anton turns around and Jax punches him in the face. Anton slams to the stage floor in front of the eyes of 15,000 people. Jax! Jax doesn't even give Anton a second look. He kneels beside you on the stage and grabs your face in his hands. Are you okay? I'm going to get him back for you, okay? Wait, Jax. Behind his shoulder, you see Anton slowly rise to his feet. Jax, Anton! You'll need to try harder than that, Jackson. Jack whips around just as Anton hits him back. You gasp and scramble out of their way as Jax and Anton start exchanging blows, all their might into every swing, backing off and lunging at each other. Tyler comes running over, panic in his eyes. What is he doing? Beating the shit out of our boss? I don't know. Ha! Jax finally gains the upper hand and throws Anton to the stage floor. That's what you get for calling me by my government name, you fossil. And beating up your video editor. Security, can you get him out of here? Security, who seems confused regarding Anton's presence, leaps forward at that and clamber onto the stage. They pull Anton up by his armpits and drag him unceremoniously off the stage. Anton thrashes, his face bruised, his mouth twisted in a sneer. Jax, how dare you? You're the one who hit her first, dude. Anton doesn't even seem to hear him. I'll remember this. I'll remember this, Jax. As Anton disappears from sight, Caleb and Nico hurry over to help you up to your feet. Are you okay? Damn. Jax is taking charge. But we skip. When you drop Tyler off, he pauses before going inside. Thank you for doing so much for us. It's my job, really. Well, thank you. He gives a little wave to you and then to Jax before disappearing into his building. Jax is the final member of the group to drop off. I'm surprised I was in a really bad mood today, but I guess the concert changed that. It was a good one. Sure was. Anyway, if I recall, Hannah, you owe me something. Huh? He grins at you, waggles his eyebrows, and leans in closer. You remember, don't you? What you promised me before the concert? Oh, right. You wanted my number. Yeah, I did. You're funny, you know that? You barely know me, yet you fall head over heels for me, and then fight your boss in my honor. It wasn't in your honor. I just wanted an excuse to knock his lights out. Uh-huh, sure. But maybe looking like a hero in your eyes is a fortunate upside. You reach over and grab Jax by the collar of his shirt. For the first time since you met him, he looks taken back. His eyes wide, blinking at you. You kiss him, hard. You can feel his mouth twist into a smirk. He looks satisfied. Alright then. When you pull back, you have his phone in your hand. How did you... Revenge. You open the contact list and add your number in. There. You toss the phone back to him. I have committed to my end of the bargain. Now get out of my van. Well, alright. Good night, Hannah. Good night, Jax. He slips out of your van with another smirk and slides into his apartment. You watch him go, feeling your heart pump in your chest and the frown etched onto your forehead lessen. That guy is a menace. Hopefully you can keep up. Okay, and then you stumble into your house way past your bedtime, because we skip. It's Jax. Do you think you were smooth with that phone stealing business? Was it revenge for stealing your heart? Ooh, oh my god, he's cheesy. Ha ha ha. Night. You stare at the text. Honestly, you're not sure why you said it. It just came out of your mouth and felt right at the time. Maybe he's right. Maybe it was revenge for making your heart skip a beat. You tap your phone with your finger and smile. Cat. Alright, I think it's time for bed, right? Cat. We'll have those waffles tomorrow. Cat. The outcome of the concert was a media frenzy. Well, we're skipping. 2 months later, you meet with Jax. For some reason, he wanted to go to the beach. He picks you up in a sleek black sports car that looks incredibly conspicuous from the street. You hide your face as you hop in. Wow, you really want to expose us to everyone with eyeballs, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about, Hannah. It's just a car. It's a walking megaphone. You slump back in the seat the entire way to the beach, only sticking your head up when the sun has set and the stars have come out. We've missed sunset. Good. People have cleared off. When you get to the beach, you do see that it was fairly empty. Jax parked the car, put on some music, and leans back in his seat. So, where do I start? I don't know. You haven't been telling me anything. Yeah, because it was all up in the air, and I didn't want to give lawyers a reason to go through my phone. Besides, I didn't want you to worry. I feel oddly honest coming from him. You feel a stab of warmth in your chest. Anyway, we got out of our contracts. That's seriously impressive. Congrats. Thanks. It's been rough. It sounded rough. He isn't cracking jokes or making offensive comments for one thing. It must have been emotionally taxing on all of them. So, me, Nico, and Tyler are looking for new record labels. What about Caleb? I'm not sure, really. I haven't heard much from him. Wait, what? Well, his mom is involved with the company. It's not like he can just drop them like we can. I hope he's okay. Jax is silent for a minute and frowns at the ocean. Finally, he spoke. There's nothing I could do about it now. Anyway, I missed you. He glanced over at him. It's hard to read Jax sometimes. He's a playboy at heart. Trusting him seems foolish. But there is a vulnerability in his words you haven't heard before. Fear or something you aren't used to seeing from him. It's been a while. Yeah. That's why I wanted to go to the beach. We haven't gone to the beach yet, but it reminds me of you. You can't help laughing at that one. Are you sure you aren't just thinking about all the other girls who you took here? Jax frowns. No, I was thinking of you. Okay. I promise. You won't hurt my feelings, Jax. I'm being serious. I care about you, you know? The moment of sincerity gets through his voice to you. You raise your head and see the glimmer in his eyes, and sharp in the glow of the moon. I don't want this to be a short-term thing. I feel like we've already been through so much together. It would be a waste. You don't know what to say. This isn't the conversation you imagined when you got into Jack's obnoxiously shiny car. You try not to feel stupid when you reply with sincerity. Yeah, I feel the same. Jack smiles. Good. You can smell his scent as he leans in close. The kiss lasts a second, with the feeling in your chest that it will be the first of many to come. I want to do that again. Yeah? Yeah. Again. He kisses you. Again. Kiss. And again. You can barely hear his voice over the hip-hop song on the radio and the ocean waves outside the window, but you don't need to ask him to repeat himself. You feel like you've heard it all before anyway. Oh, we got achievement. Bad boy. Complete Jax's ending. Woo! We completed all the endings. Oh! Hooray! We did! Well, we all worked very hard, so thank you for playing the replay, boys. Hooray! This game overall was interesting. Like, I normally don't like playing the games repetitively over and over, but since we were able to skip, it did help a lot, especially getting all of the different endings. The story, I liked it. I wasn't expecting it. And the fact that I played this game after watching K-pop Demon Hunters, it just I know they have nothing to do with each other, But it's just funny how like both ideas are somewhat similar, and like the outcome, the multiple endings, they're nice. And the fact that you had to loop through the days for one full game to play just to understand, like, you know, what you needed for the next chapter was from the chapter previously, it makes sense. But overall, a good game, an enjoyable one. Yeah, that's all I have to say about the game. It is it's a really good storytelling game for sure. I think I like this game better than I did Arcade Spirits, even though, yeah, from both games, yeah. I think story-wise, this is better. Even though I know they are completely two different plots of the stories overall, let alone games. But story-wise, I like the Replay Boys better. So that is going to be it. The next time I stream a game, we are going to be jumping right into Persona 4. I think I have the golden one. So yeah. Until next time, take care, have a good one, and thank you for today's stream. Goodbye!